Hey, everybody out there. Welcome to the Wake Up and Chill Out Show, where we give honor and glory to God for waking us up, starting each day with prayer, and then immediately brushing our teeth, and then going right into that cold shower. Again, that's right, that cold shower. Now, some of you may say, why cold showers? Well, as we get older, our muscles, our joints, our bones, sometimes they flare up, they tense up. So those cold showers are going to reduce that inflammation in your muscles. It's also going to reduce that inflammation in your joints. It's going to improve your metabolism, but it's also going to get you right mentally though. It's going to change your mind frame of a fear not mentality. A lot of times, when we want to do certain things, we like to do them in our comfort zone. Taking cold showers is going to really get you out of your comfort zone. And you're also going to see how it's going to stimulate that heart and it's going to set that tone for your day. So let's get into a few topics right now here on the Wake Up and Chill Out show. Let's talk about the fires. A lot of you all know and have reached out to me personally here in Southern California and the Los Angeles area specifically about the fires. I thank you. I thank you for your love. I thank you for your concern. Let's thank the firemen and the firefighters and all the first responders and how they have stepped up. Some of those firemen have worked, some of them are working straight 48-hour shifts. Some may even done maybe a 50-hour shift, or maybe even a 72-hour shift. I don't know. But we want to thank them for their efforts. We want to thank them for their tireless time and their dedication. A lot of you all know in the Altadena area where I used to work at, a lot of people were affected very, 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 very unfortunately by the devastation of the fires. A lot of people have lost homes. They have even lost some loved ones. They have lost a lot of possessions. So let's keep them in mind. Let's also keep the people in mind of the Pacific Palisades and all the surrounding areas. I know that I have known individuals personally who have lost their homes and who have lost certain possessions. And now they're starting over. One of my buddies, he lost everything. So he had to get a new Social Security card. He had to get a new Medicare card. And then, just kind of rebuilding things up again. So let's keep that in mind and keep those individuals in mind. If you want to donate, there are a lot of relief funds out there. One of the Red Crosses. One is the Red Cross. There are several churches. There are several shelters. There are several GoFundMe programs for individuals that some of you probably know personally. But let's also be mindful of the fake ones too, though. There are a lot of people that are looking to gain capital and that will use the fires and these relief funds as a means of being dishonest. So just make sure that you're donating to the right causes and make sure that you're donating to the relief funds that's on the up and up and the ones that are legit. It may even help you to do your research on that so that you know that your dollars and your cents are going to someone and to the victims in an upbeat and positive, honest way. Something else I just found out, which is very disheartening, is that a lot of individuals who are in the real estate market who had listings online and had listings on the market for years and months that wasn't going anywhere. All of a sudden, these individuals, these jerk-offs are now jacking the prices up though, because they know that certain people are going to be rebuilding and they know that people are going to need a place to stay. And now all of a sudden, because their listings have been sitting for months, not getting any type of traction, they now want to jack up the prices. Shout out to all the real estate agents out there that's also tackling that, because there are a lot of honest real estate agents out there that are disgusted with some of you, what some of you landlords and what some of you property owners are doing. I know one personally, buddy of mine, former castmate of mine, Ben Balak, is the one who actually brought this to light on his Instagram. So check out his Instagram and see what he's talking about. And also shout out to Josh Altman, who could also help you guys with more information about that. So again, let's do what we can for the donation for the victims and those who are grieving right now, and for those who really lost a lot in the LA fires. And again, now is not the time to be placing blame on government officials. Who did this? Who didn't do this? That's not the time for that right about now. The time is to help a lot of individuals get on their feet. I mean, we're talking of thousands and thousands of acreages burned. That's a lot. That is an awful, 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 awful a lot. So let's not focus on the blame and the government officials and all that kind of stuff. Today is January 19th. January 20th will be the the presidential inauguration, no matter who you voted for, no matter if your party won or if your party lost, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that we give honor and glory to God, and God is still on the throne. He has the whole world in his hand. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient. He is the beginning and the end, the first and the last. So let's just keep on trusting in God. And we continue to pray for our country. Point blank and simple, we still pray for our country, and God is on the throne. But I just wanted to let you guys know that the presidential inauguration is coming up this week. Now, let's get into this football, shall we? As you can see, I got my Charm City Ravens gear on. The Baltimore Ravens just lost to the Buffalo Bills. Tight game, 25-27. We made some mistakes. They made some mistakes. Yes, it felt like minus 12 degrees up there in Buffalo. But in the end, you got to show up, you got to show out, and you got to get it done. So my team is out of there, but moving on. It's all right. Still a successful season. Yesterday, which was January 18th, the Kansas City Chiefs trumped over the Houston Texans. And I would definitely say that a lot of the LA fans out here really had some high hopes of them beating, not us, but, well, I guess I could say I like LA too. You know, I do live here, of beating the Eagles though. But shout out to Philly though, because Phillies has been very, very influential in my career. I got a lot of love for Philly too, y'all. I got a lot of love. But anyway, the Philadelphia Eagles and Saquon Barkley defeated Matthew Stafford and the Rams today, so they're going to move on to the NFC Championship. So that NFC Championship is set for 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do believe. That will be the Washington Commanders, who I'm going to talk about in a second, and they'll be visiting the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, back to those Commanders. Shout out to Jaden Daniels, Magic Johnson, and all the co-owners for the Washington Commanders, how they have turned that team around. Now, no one expected for the Commanders to go into Motown, Detroit, and beat the #1 seed in the NFC, the Detroit Lions. But man, they took care of business, and like Ali, they shocked the world. Nobody saw the Commanders going into Motown and beating the #1 seed in the NFC. So, and not only that, this is going to mark the first time that the Washington Commanders will be going back to the NFC Championship since 1991, when they won the Super Bowl with head coach Joe Gibbs, and their quarterback was Mark Rippon. So shout out to them. And as far as the AFC Championship, I believe that is going to be 6 p.m. or 6:30 on CBS next week, and that will be the Buffalo Bills going to visit Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs. So there you have it, folks. We got the AFC Championship stated and set on CBS. You got the NFC Championship stated and set on Fox. Thanks again for tuning in to the Wake Up and Chill Out show, where again, we start every day waking up and we give honor and glory to God, and then we hit that cold shower. Something I forgot to mention to you all. Go into that cold shower with that Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality like what I do. One of my favorite Kobe quotes to this very day is, "It is your job to put everybody on notice, to let them know that you're here and you're for real. You're not somebody that's just going to come and go. You are here to be an all-time great." Let me state that last part again. You're not just someone who's going to come and go. You are here to be an all-time great. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to the Wake Up and Chill Out show. We're getting off the ground right now. We plan on having some great segments of faith, family, lifestyle, health, and fitness. And we also have in mind some cool guests that's going to come and join us as well. Until the next time, God bless you and your families. This is the Wake Up and Chill Out show. See ya.